morning. Assalamu alaikum. How are you all, children? Good morning. Today is Wednesday. We have come in the month of December, last month of the year 2020. 2nd December 2020. What are you all doing? How are you all? Wednesday. We'll start our science class. What we were doing in our last classes, we were in the lesson habitat. Isn't it? We have finished few of it. What is definition of habitat? Pond as a habitat, the diagram of it, the organisms which live in a pond. Understood? All of you remember it? Okay. Now we'll deal with the second part of it. The second part of habitat, we have tree as a habitat. In today's classes, what all we'll discuss: tree as habitat, ORCAT, terrestrial habitat, and the microorganisms, organisms which live in water, the organisms which live on tree, the animals, how are they comfortable in it. Habitat means a place to live, like we have seen in last classes. What is the definition of a habitat? A place to live comfortably, a place in which we get our food, shelter comfortably, easily, is habitat. Now tree as a habitat, how do you understand tree means? Everyone see what all are on the trees, which organisms, which animals, birds most probably, isn't it? Birds, insects, snakes, snails, isn't it? It is home for them. It is a shelter. They are relaxed and comfortable in it. Some very important habitats, which include those, are found in dead or decomposing trees. Not only do they provide nutrients to the forest as they decompose, the tree, when it finishes off, when it dies, it even decomposes the soil. They also provide places where animals live. Tree cavities are important nesting sites for birds and mammals. Birds make their nest in the trees, they stay there. Earlier, people used to sleep under the trees, isn't it? And now also it happens in the villages. In the, it is a comfortable place. It relaxes. It's cooling for the some people who are on the way, long way journey to their homes and all. They sleep under the tree even today. Urban residents of habitat trees are birds, small mammals, amphibians, reptiles, arachnids, and insects. Each of these animals find shelter from predators and weather in the insulated nooks of the habitat tree. Trees provide shelter and food for a variety of birds and small animals like squirrels and beavers. Bacteria and fungi contained in tree parts cause decay, which makes nesting easier for some birds and increases soil fertility and structure for burrowing by other land animals. Understood? When the tree dies or it becomes old, when nowadays industrialists are for trees they are breaking off, isn't it? Deforestation is taking place. That also is very useful for the soil. Tree acts as a decomposer. Understood? What are the simple ways? Here are the simple ways in which kids can help save trees. How can we save the trees? Nowadays it is very much, isn't it? 6th, I don't remember, Green Day is celebrated, like One Mahotsav Day. What happens on that day? So what happens on One Mahotsav Day? We wear green in celebration of plants, trees. That how we save the trees, how we save greenery. It is very important as we get oxygen from the plants, isn't it? We all know from 5th and 6th classes we are seeing the importance of trees, importance of plants. We use paper wisely. We can save trees from being cut down by using less paper. Play and create with trash. Borrow, share, and donate books. We should not throw here and there papers. Plant a tree, visit the forest, visit zoo and all. No one is going nowadays. All are going to shopping malls and all, isn't it? We should see the trees. How are they growing? Are they properly healthy or no? Are they getting proper water, sunlight? For our welfare, it is for our benefit only. We should stay on the trades. We should get your way smoky on. If it is smoke and pollution and all, we should plant more trees. We should take care of the plants. What do trees do in return? They absorb carbon dioxide as they grow and the carbon that they store in their wood. Understood? The carbon dioxide which they use is helpful for global warming. It slows down the rate of global warming. Trees also help prevent flooding and soil erosion, absorbing thousands of liters of storm water. Understood? Trees, when it is raining heavily, what happens? They absorb water, they protect us for sleeping also under the tree. And even when water comes, flood comes, the trees, like the roots of the tree, absorb the water and they save us. An aviary is a large enclosure for confining birds. What is aviary? A place where birds, a lot of birds live. Home, something like a bird's, like fish have aquarium. Aviary is a bird's place. Unlike bird cages, aviaries allow birds to all larger living space where they can fly. Hence, aviaries are also sometimes known as flight cages. Aviaries often contain plants and shrubbery to stimulate a natural environment. Morning. Good. Assalamu alaikum. How are you all, children? Good morning. Today is Wednesday. We have come in the month of December, last month of the year 2020. 2nd December 2020. What are you all doing? How are you all? Wednesday. We'll start a science class. What we were doing in our last. It should have space. Now, types of water habitats. Water habitats means are animals as insects living in a water. How are they comfortable? You can tell water habitat. The oceans and seas are the largest habitat on the world. Coastal habitat refers to the region where the land meets the water coast. Habitat includes lake, streams. Water habitat means what? Stream, lake, forest, desert, grassland, or even drop of water. All habitats on the earth are a part of biosphere. It lives essential elements must have present to provide a very viable habitat, food, water, space and arrangement. The need for water and food is obvious, necessary. The organism refers to biological or environmental area which has which includes all the species of plants, animals and fungi, etc. It refers to an organism's natural environment. The term environment, what is habitat and environment? Are they different or same, children? It is different. What is environment? It refers to abiotic, living, abiotic, non-living, biotic, living factors in the surroundings of a population of organisms. The second part of habitat, we have tree as a habitat. In today's classes, what all we'll discuss: tree as habitat, ORCAD, terrestrial habitat, and the microorganisms, organisms which live in water, the organisms which live on tree, the animals. How are they comfortable in it? Habitat means a place to live, like we have seen in last classes. What is the definition of a habitat? A place to live comfortably, a place in which we get our food, shelter comfortably, easily is habitat. Now, tree as a habitat, how do you understand tree means? Everyone see what all are on the trees, which organisms, which animals, birds, most probably, isn't it? Birds, insects, snakes. Notice the species are not living comfortably. The next important topic which we'll deal today is arcade. A wonderful avenue. What is arcade means? Wonderful elements of woodland, pasture, meadows, grassland, greenery in which the insects organisms live. An orchard is an intentional plantation of trees or shrubs that is maintained for food production. Orchards comprise fruit. Understood? What is the definition of it? Fruit or nut producing trees which are generally grown for commercial production. Orchards are sometimes a feature of large gardens. Understood? In addition to nutritional benefits, urban vegetation in orchards increase property values. Like it is known that it is used for farm cultivation of fruits, flowers, this plot has lot of flowers, lot of fruits, the value of it increases. They reduce heating and cooling costs, they reduce pollution, isn't it? When plants are growing it, fruits are growing on it, flowers are growing on some farm, the purpose of it increases, the rate of that plot, that area increases. It takes up carbon dioxide and gives us oxygen. This provides habitat for wildlife and hold water and reduces